Assalamualaikum and good morning. We are from Project Ceria, a student-led NGO initiative focused on supporting our community in understanding and addressing the HIV or AIDS issue. Our project aims to provide accurate education, reduce stigma and offer support to individuals affected by HIV or AIDS. We believe that awareness, compassion and reliable information can create a safer and more understanding community. Today, we will briefly introduce our NGO, its purpose, objective, and how our team works together through our charter. We hope this presentation gives you a clear picture of what Project Ceria stands for and the impact we aim to create. I'm Muhammad Amru Baihaki, Chairperson, Team Lead.
I'm Narfisa Shika, Communication and Media Lead.
I'm Ray Iskandar as a Program and Research Lead.
I'm Iskandar Afifi as Operation and Outreach Lead.
Alright, let me introduce myself. My strengths are that I am a forgiving person and I am generous, especially when it comes to helping others. However, I also have weakness. Sometimes I get discovered easily and struggle with low self-confidence. For the values I bring to this NGO, I believe I contribute empathy and teamwork. I always try to understand people's feelings, especially the communities we want to support. When working in a group, I make sure to listen to everyone's idea, share my thought respectfully, and support my teammates whenever they need help. As for the rules I think are ideal for our NGO, the first one is being punctual during meetings. Everyone should respect each other, complete tasks and time, avoid unnecessary conflict, and always protect the good image of the NGO. In terms of roles, I think the most important one are the leader, who guides the team, and secretary, who manage records and meetings, the treasurer, who handles finance, honestly, the program and media teams, who make our activities successfully. Success in this NGO is not only measured through grades or scores, it can also be seen through the positive impact we create for the community, the commitment shown by all members, the quality of our work, and the feedback we receive. When we solve problems together and improve ourselves, that is also a form of success. For quality standards, I always work neatly, responsibly, and within the given timeline. Integrity is important to me, and I try to maintain professionalism in every task. What I expect from my teammates is consistent commitment, respect, honesty, willingness to help, and openness to feedback. With these qualities, I believe our NGO can achieve great things.
My role is to ensure that every program and outreach activity we plan is carried out smoothly and reach the target communities effectively. We talk about my ability and weakness. My ability is I'm good at rush up others' motivation. Even though my role is operation and outreach lead, I'm still good at motivating others. I make sure all of the members maintain their spirit rise up. Other than that, I master in organized and good in planning operation. I can manage a lot of schedule, divide the important tasks, and make sure the activities plan work out well. I also sharp toward detail, so I can avoid the risk that can make our organization rotten. Even though rich with specialty, I also have my weakness. I had to say no. I will easily accept any extra or addition request because I set my mind that I need to help everyone who need help. Because of that, sometimes I feel like I push myself too much. So right now, I learn to set a limit in order to ease up my burden and become help to someone else. I also have no skill to manage big conflict in organization. When there are argument between members, I tend to avoid it and let it dismiss naturally. However, I try to practice assertive communication skills to resolve any issue among members of organization. Next, we talk about the core value that help guide me to approach my work in Project Ceria NGO. The core value is empathy and non-judgmental. I believe that every individual deserves to get limitless support without any stigma about member of the community or stranger. In this NGO, I learned to always listen to others first before give my consumption or advice. With that, I can secure the safety and respect of other people towards my NGO organization. I collaborate with each other by dividing the tasks like who need to do this, when, where and how. This is how I as Operation and Outreach Lead collaborate. By this, they will avoid their job desk and carry out organization program better. Next, we talk about my group norms or ideal role of myself that I hope every member can abide with it. First, I want every member always decide the task clearly and be responsible. When the task is given, every member need to complete it and obey the timeline given. So all of the member could play an important role for the success of the organization program. Other than that, I want to every member be professional during outreach. The member need to take care of their behavior, language and ethics when meeting with community. We as an NGO of Project Syria, we need to maintain our image and keep our trust seriously. We go on which role are the best. Every role in this Project Syria NGO are important. From my perspective, as an Operation and Outreach Lead, I guess my role are the most important one. Who can keep the team focused and drive productivity. Operation and Outreach Lead are the one who play major role. We each make sure any program reach the target community, give education and support. If our role are not exist, the organization will lose its credit because lacking in operating, less promotion and dropping of financial rate. What does success do to me as Operation and Outreach Lead? Is I assume increase in knowledge and awareness as my success. Using pre and post survey to measure change in knowledge, attitude or perception about HIV or AIDS. Success isn't just attendance, but participants gaining accurate understanding and reducing stigma. We go to standard quality of Operation and Outreach Lead up. I have to entail first, task complete in organized and timely manner. Every activity and assignment is executed according to schedule and set procedure. Second, empathy and professionalism. I ensure every interaction with the community or participant is respectful, empathetic and maintained confidentially. What I expect from my organization member is always giving commitment and responsibility by attend meeting, complete tasks on time and follow instruction. And last, always giving high quality output by always complete the task, professional and always want to give their best to organization. That's all from me as Operation and Outreach Leads.
Today, I will be introducing the foundation of our project, the people behind it, the values that guide us, and the process we will use to ensure our work is meaningful and credible. From the early stage of forming our group, we agreed that building a strong team requires more than simply assigning tasks. We want to understand not just our strengths, but also the areas where each of us could improve. For my part, I share that my strengths include analytical thinking and careful attention to detail. I enjoy breaking down complex information and ensuring that every fact we present is accurate and well supported by reliable sources. These qualities help me take on the responsibility of developing and verifying our educational contents. However, I also recognize my weakness. I tend to be perfectionist, which sometimes make me overly cautious in the early stage of a project. I also have a habit of taking on too much research instead of delegating efficiently. By openly sharing these things, we create an environment of trust where we support each other and anticipate challenges before they escalate. This openness has already helped us work more effectively as a team. Our collaboration is grounded in 3 core values that shape our identity and approach. The first is compassion. We consistently remind ourselves that behind every statistic is a person, someone who may face stigma, fear or uncertainty. Our work must always be rooted in empathy and respect for human dignity. The second value is evidence-based action. We believe that trust is earned through accuracy. Every workshop, infographic, or social media post we produce will be grounded in the latest scientific research and public health guidelines. We are committed to sharing information that empowers, not misleads. The third and perhaps most important value is ethical responsibility. This includes maintaining confidentiality, using non-stigmatizing and person-first language, and evaluating our content to ensure it does not unintentionally cause harm. These values serve us as our moral compass and guide every decision we make as a team. To ensure that these values are reflected in our daily work, we establish group norms. These norms help us collaborate effectively and hold each other accountable. We commit to proactive communication, meaning we inform the team early whenever we face difficulties so we can solve problems together. We also practice respectful debate, knowing that different viewpoints lead to stronger ideas and better outcomes. Collective accountability is another count. We each other responsibility for our individual tasks while also supporting our teammates in meeting shared goals. And finally, we adopt the principle of assuming good intent because we trust and understanding create a healthier, more productive team environment. As the program and research lead, my role is to safeguard the intellectual integrity of Project Ceria. We will ensure that every fact, statistic, and explanation in our materials is checked against reputable sources such as the Ministry of Health and the Malaysia AIDS Council. I am also responsible for translating complex medical and psychosocial information into simple, accessible content that the public can understand. Beyond that, I will evaluate the effectiveness of our programs through data and feedback, making sure that our initiatives are not just active but actually impactful. Our definition of success goes beyond completing tasks or gaining good grades. We will measure our progress through several indicators: the number of individuals we reach through our workshop and materials, the improvement in the knowledge and attitudes shown through pre and post session survey, and the quality of feedbacks we receive, especially response that reflect reduced stigma or increased understanding. Other key measure of success is our ability to establish a meaningful collaboration with an existing NGO working in this field. Achieving these outcomes will also show that our work is making real difference. Finally, we hold ourselves to a high standard of quality. For us, quality means producing materials that are polished, accurate, and ready to public use. It means ensure that our research is always traceable to credible sources. Our values are accessible and consistent with our compassion identity, and our communication, both internal and external, is professional, respectful, and ethical. In conclusion, Project Ceria is more than a group assignment. It is a collective promise to serve our community with sincerity and responsibility. As the program and research lead, I am committed to upholding the highest standard of accuracy and integrity. Together, guided by our shared values and strong mission, we are ready to learn, to contribute, and to make a meaningful impact in the ongoing fight against HIV or AIDS stigma. Thank you.
In this video, I will be sharing about my strengths, my weakness, the values I bring to this NGO, the rules I believe our team should follow, the key roles that support the success of our organizations, how success can be measured beyond grades, and finally the quality standard I uphold in this role. Firstly, let me start with two strengths and two weaknesses. One of my strengths is that I am the someone who is very organized and structured. This helped me manage content scheduling, communication timelines, and ensure that all information we share with the public is accurate and well crafted. Another strength I have is empathy because Project Ceria deals with sensitive topics like HIV/AIDS stigma. I believe empathy allows me to craft a message that are respectful, inclusive, and considerate of people's lived experiences. In terms of weakness, I would say I tend to be a perfectionist. I sometimes spend too much time refining visual or caption because I want everything to look polished. I am learning to balance perfection with practicality. Another weakness is that I can be self-critical, especially when producing content that represent the whole organization, but I take this as motivation to keep improving and learning. Secondly, the values I bring to this NGO include empathy, integrity, collaboration, and responsibility. Empathy helped me understand how the public might perceive our message, ensuring that our communication is always stigma-free. Integrity is important to me because our NGO carries a mission of advocating for truth, dignity, and social awareness. Collaboration is another value I strongly believe in. As the communication lead, I constantly work with different teams members to ensure every message aligns with our goal. Lastly, responsibility ensures that I manage the organization's public identity with professionalism and consistency. When working in a group, I always practice clear communication, active listening, and respect. I make sure to update the team, share draft, accept feedback, and coordinate with others so our work flows smoothly. I believe teamwork grows strongest when everyone feels heard and supported. Third, the IDES rule. I think our team should follow are simple but important. The first rule is punctuality. Coming to meeting on times and respecting each other's schedule. The second rule is open and honest communications, especially when facing challenges or deadline. The third rule is respect for all roles, because every task contributes to the NGO impacts. The fourth rule is professionalism, especially when handling sensitive issues representing the organization publicly. And lastly, accountability, owning our tasks, learning from mistakes, and striving to improve. Fourth, when we talk about the most important roles in making this NGO successful, I believe that every role has its own significance. The communication and media teams play a vital part because public perception affects engagement, trust, and outreach. The program and outreach team is equally important because they connect directly with the community. Meanwhile, the leadership and management team ensure vision, direction, and sustainability. All these roles support one another, and success only happens when each part functions well. Fifth, success for an NGO like Project Ceria can be measured in many meaningful ways beyond grades or scores. Success can be seen through public engagement, such as increased awareness and reduced stigma. It can be measured through community impact, like how many people receive accurate information or feel supported by our effort. It can also be measured by team growth, where members show improvement in communication and leadership. Another measure is consistency, ensuring our content and outreach remain active and effective. Finally, the quality standard I maintain as communication and media leads include equity, clarity, creativity, ethical communication. I always ensure that every post, design, caption, or message reflect our mission. From my teammates, I hope for commitment, honesty, respect, and willingness to collaborate. When we all give our best, the NGO becomes a stronger and more impactful organization.
To begin, I would like to share two strengths and two weaknesses about myself as part of our team's self-reflection process. My first strength is that I am highly organized. I ensure that all documentation, minutes, schedules, and administrative matters are properly arranged and easily accessible. My second strength is my attention to detail. This is particularly fragile because when dealing with HR-related information, accuracy is extremely important to avoid misinformation and misunderstanding. As for weakness, one of my weaknesses is that I tend to take longer than compared to the past because I'm very meticulous. I prefer to double check every detail, which sometimes slow down my progress. Another weakness is that I'm not naturally spontaneous. I usually need a moment to adapt when sudden change occurs. However, I am continuously working on improving this aspect of myself so I can contribute better to the team. In Project Career, we uphold several frameworks that help strengthen our teamwork and guide our action. Among the ways we will prioritize are empathy, integrity, cooperation, honesty, and discipline. Empathy ensures that we understand and respect the challenge faced by individual living with HIV. Integrity ensures that every piece of information we share with the public is factual, trustworthy, and evidence-based. Cooperation keeps us aligned as a team, allowing us to complete tasks efficiently. Honesty is important for maintaining transparency within the team, and discipline ensures that we meet deadline and deliver our responsibility without compromise. As a secretary, I will work closely with all team members by ensuring smooth communication, documenting, coordinating, and decision accurately, and keeping everyone informed and organized. My role is to maintain clarity so that no tasks are overlooked and everyone remains coordinated. To maintain professionalizing and ensure that our NGO operates smoothly, we have established several rules of the entire team. First, all members are expected to be punctual for every meeting. Second, each member must provide consistent update on their progress. Third, all discussion involving HIV or people living with HIV must use respectful and non-judgmental language. Fourth, all important decisions must be made collectively to avoid miscommunication. As a secretary, I'm responsible for recording these rules and ensuring that every team member adheres to them. Next, in order to Project Career to function effectively, each member must play a clear and meaningful role. Important roles include program management, HIV educational content development, media and communication, outreach coordination, and proper documentation. My role as a secretary is vital in the aspect of information management. I ensure that all documents, meeting minutes, schedules, and communication channels are well maintained without proper documentation and coordination. The renewal of our program could be described. New rules help us operate efficiently and maintain a strong structure. In Project Career, success is not merely measured by grades or academic scores. We evaluate our success through the level of public understanding gained from our HIV campaign, the amounts of stigma reduction observed within the community, the feedback given by participants during our programs, the reach and impact of our awareness activities, and the real-life benefit experienced by the individual we support. This indicator reflects the true impact of our work beyond academic assessment. Lastly, in terms of quality standard, I always ensure that every task I handle is complete with accuracy, professionalism, and sensitivity, especially since HIV-related topics involve confidentiality and emotional well-being. I also emphasize punctuality and clarity in every document and communication I prepare. From my team, I expect consistent commitment, effective communication, respect for deadlines, and mutual support. Most importantly, I expect everyone to uphold confidently and respect the dignity of individual living with HIV. With that, I conclude my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope the structure, value, and standards I have share today reflect the professionalism and dedication of Project Career. With strong teamwork and a clear sense of purpose, I believe we can make a meaningful impact in raising awareness and reducing stigma surrounding HIV in our community. Thank you.
In conclusion, Project Career is more than just an NGO assignment. It is our effort to create awareness, fight stigma, and support our community with accurate information about HIV or AIDS. Through education, advocacy, and teamwork, we hope to build a safer, kinder, and more informed society. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We appreciate your time and we hope our project inspires greater understanding and compassion within our community. Thank you.